We are doing a Q&A. I'm sorry. We have hit 10,000 subscribers, so that's why we are doing a Q&A. First question, did you crack your sister, and if not, why? First of all, I don't even know how do you know that I have a sister, and I don't even wanna know. Second of all, as a Lion of Zion and the Israeli representation of the Minecraft community, I personally think that incest is a bit overrated. Not quite my tempo, I don't really do it. I low-key don't fuck with it. I feel like incest is probably bad. You should probably not do that. Next question. If there was anything you could change about your life, what would it be? I would want to be filthy rich like Palm Beach Pete. Femboys or tomboys? Definitely femboys. There is just something about dominating another man that gets me going for some reason. Do you ever overthink or have any stress when it comes to content creation? And if you do, what causes it and how do you overcome it? I actually have it almost all the time. When I was a kid, I used to go through a lot of drama, which, I mean, I could open up on it on this channel one day, but definitely not today. And obviously, I am insecure, I feel stress, I feel all the other stuff. There is a bunch of feelings inside of me I don't really talk about because I am a man at the end of the day, and what we do is we never talk about our feelings because that's what we are expected to do. And at the end of the day, the way I overcome that stuff, the way I overcome my personal feelings is I tell myself that I have to keep going forward because, I mean, I could be a fucking loser and be like, oh my god, bro, my life sucks, oh my god, this has happened, but like, what's the point? Just learn on your mistakes, keep going forward and keep improving, and that's just it, man. Like, if you keep telling yourself that you're a failure, you're never gonna succeed, so you just gotta keep going. Best hand stroking methods. I mean, there isn't really that many, but I would say the classic one is pretty valid. What type of species did you crack? I mean, theoretically all of the ones that I could. Are you happy with your YouTube career? I mean, right now it's still growing. I'm going to be upgrading my PC, and after I do that, I hope that the content will go up, the quality of the mic might go up too, and all the other stuff. So expect this, but I would say like right now I'm relatively happy. I mean, it could be better, but it's still good. There is still some audience for it. Will you ever do IRL content and go to a furry convention? After the shit I have pulled off in Poland, I don't think they want me there anymore, but I could try. Unlimited furries but no femboys, or unlimited femboys but no furries? I would choose unlimited femboys but no furries. In one of your videos you mentioned you like pet play. Do you prefer to be a pet or a master? If you prefer being a pet, which one? I actually prefer to be a master in every scenario, or the owner of the pet, because I am dominant, so that's that. What's your body count? I am not telling you that, buddy. That's a secret. How many hours do you have in Minecraft? I mean, theoretically I am a Minecraft YouTuber, but I actually don't even play the game, to be honest. I mean, the amount of hours that I have is basically only when I record or play with my buddies a little bit, or like Pillars of Fortune or something. So I would say it's definitely below 500. How far do you think you can go until the femboy LARP reaches its limit? Well, I'm not actually LARPing or anything. I am not even a femboy, so I never said I'm a femboy, bro. Being a femboy is a humiliation ritual. I would never be one. Would you date a stud? Yeah, bro. Maybe I would date a stud. Hit me up in DMs. Best monster flavor? I don't really drink that shit. I do it really like recreationally once in a while, but all of them kinda suck after the first 2 drinks or like 5 drinks. Like, you drink white monster for the first time and you think it's really good, but then you have it 5 times and it's just kinda like eh. And all of them are like basically like that. The only energy drink that I actually like is Red Bull Zero, and that's about it. If you had one place to go, what would it be and why? I would go back in time and I would predict all of the markets collapsing and I would get rich. Are you an undercover anti-furry who understands that anti-furry stuff is dead and cringe, but you still want to spread the word about how bad the furry community is? So you go out of your way to make your whole persona Janus, who is an extreme gooner, so you could spread your information and opinion on furries and femboys while staying in a positive light for the social norm. First of all, if you are an anti-furry, you are a fucking loser. I cannot even imagine being in a community like this. Shit is so cringe, it's crazy. Second of all, I personally believe, from my personal experience and from what I have seen on the internet and what others have been telling me, that the furry community and the femboy community is extremely inappropriate. Both of the communities are filled with fetishes and sex stuff, and all of that stuff should be kept strictly 18+. That's why I believe that showing it in public is not really cool. It's pretty weird, and I don't think that any kids should be looking at that, or any minors should be looking into those communities or at those communities in online spaces, because they are extremely dangerous communities. I mean, obviously me, for example, myself, I am sexually attracted to femboys and furries because they are fucking hot, but we should not really be posting that stuff online because the online spaces are not monitored, right? They are not really moderated, so it's not really good looking at the amount of bad apples in those communities. What's your favorite flavor of lube? Milk chocolate. Would you rather have big paws or big tail? I would rather have a big tail. If you had a button that lets you crack a female version of yourself, but you have a 1% chance to get stuck as your female self forever, each time you do it, how many times would you press it? I mean, I will probably press it like 1 time, and if I liked it, I will press it maybe like 10 or 20 more times. How many hours per day do you dedicate to gooning? I would say 0, because hours is just crazy, but usually what I do is I don't goon for a very long period of time, and then one day it just hits me and I start gooning and I feel bad afterwards usually. But it's a pretty good session. It's a pretty long session too. Any advice for your viewers? I mean, shit is tough. You gotta stay hard. You gotta invest into yourself whenever it's time or money, and you gotta look at the future, and you gotta think about what to do in the future to make yourself happy, and you should focus on yourself instead of focusing on others. When are we playing Jenny mod again? We could make an event on my Discord. If you guys want, you can join. So maybe this weekend we could have like a mass Jenny mod session. I would be up to do it. Why not? What makes your mental illness better than others people's mental illnesses on this Discord server? To be honest, absolutely nothing. I am probably as bad as these people. I'm probably even worse, but at least I am on a high enough cognitive level that I can somewhat control my mental illness in a way. So it's like, imagine if you have venom inside of you, but you can control it. So you like control your superpowers and shit. What made you start making this type of content, and how did your content evolve into what it is right now? I actually always wanted to make content like this. It's just that I have to upgrade my PC and do some stuff in real life to have a little bit more free time right now, because I was a little bit busy. That's why not really as many videos. But the way it evolved and the way it is right now is not really like inspired by anything other than me and my own brain, my own thoughts. I'm just using my content to visualize my thoughts in a way, and my own philosophy in a way, I guess. I don't really know how to call it, to be honest. There isn't really quite anything like this on YouTube. The most similar content to mine would probably be Rambo, but he quit. So yeah. If you could do whatever you want one day, what would you do? I would probably do YouTube. What do you think of OnlyFans as a platform? I mean, there is this saying that goes, don't hate the player, hate the game. If you spend money on OnlyFans creators, you are kind of weird, bro, but what can I say? It's just a platform. I mean, there isn't really much to it. Everybody is hustling and making money somehow. The creators on there are just there to get the bag. I'm not really like that mad about them. I'm mad about people that spend money on this shit. Did you ever crack someone from Turkmenistan, Tajikistan, or Poland? I did crack someone from Poland, but Turkmenistan and Tajikistan, I did not crack anyone from there yet. But you can be the first. How is your dog doing? It's dead. What is the wildest fursuit you own? It's a blue and white fursuit that looks like a dog a little bit, or like a wolf. It did move one time because it does belong to a dead person and has sentimental value to me. If you guys wanna know more about the suit, you can check out my video where I talk about how I buy fursuits from dead people because it's cheaper that way. What is your favorite block in Minecraft? It's an Android. What is your favorite animal native to the northern hemisphere? Probably a dog. Would you crack me and why? Yes, I would crack you because someone has to. Would you have sex with a woman? Yes, I would do it. Is it long? I had a call with QV one time, who is a fellow YouTuber, and we were comparing sizes, and I told him that it's bigger than my phone, and he asked me for my phone perimeters, and my phone is 6.77 inches long, so I told him that it goes over that, so apparently I have a pretty long one. Yeah. Also, is that a profile picture of Dr. Donut? Can you let me tap? I don't know, bro. The only person I would let tap is Marlow, and she would have to fight for it anyway. I am usually the one that taps, so I can tap, but I don't know if you can, but I can tap. Sure. Who would win in a fight, Prime Marlow or Dr. Donut? I mean, looking at the fact that Prime Marlow has kill around, probably Prime Marlow. How tall and heavy are you? Are you handsome? I have face revealed to a couple of people, and all of them said that I look like a 6 or a 7 out of 10. When it comes to the tallness, I have 180 centimeters, and when it comes to the heaviness, I think right now I have 72 kilograms. Did you ever love a person in your life like it felt like a soulmate? Yeah, but then you are with them for like a couple of months and it just doesn't really feel that way. In real life, I had like, I would say 2 or 3 relationships that were like close to a soulmate. And I mean, you are with them for a while, they show their true colors, and then you're like, I see, I'm just not really into it. I was into the idea of what this person is, but now that I see what this person is, I wouldn't really want to low-key fuck with that like for the rest of my life. How are you doing? I'm doing as fine as I can be doing right now. Which is the most enjoyable one, Marlow or dogs? Probably Marlow. If you were to only have one, what would you pick? Golf mummies, furries, dogs, or Marlow? Or me, wink wink. I would definitely choose you. Does it clap? Yeah. Do you watch furry videos or some random other YouTuber I never heard about? Not really. I only watch the adult stuff when it comes to furry content or femboy content. I don't actually watch the creators themselves. Why do you do this? Money, fame, self-expression, way of escapism in a way, and a hobby. What are you into? I mean, you can probably guess by looking at my content, but I'm not gonna tell you up front, you gotta guess. How many times a day did you goon in your prime? I never counted, but when I was in my lowest in my life, it was quite a lot. Pete reveal when? I'm probably gonna do it at 50k or 100k subs if I ever reach that. Would you rather have 10 femboys railing you or being in a poly with 20 furries? I would rather be in a poly with 20 furries. Throw me into a pack of wolves and I'm going to come back pregnant. Ow! I'm the alpha. Or whatever. What is the meaning of life? In my opinion, the meaning of life is to have as much fun as you can have without hurting others and being a good human being. And that's basically about it. I mean, life is all about having fun because that's what makes you happy, or basically do whatever makes you happy because you only got one life, so might as well be a happy one. Will there be a world download one day? Yeah. There will be. What were you actually drinking on the tier list? I was drinking Coke Zero, if I remember correctly. I don't actually drink alcohol or do drugs, whatever. You should never do that, and I don't do that either. So, I mean, that's that. I'm one of the very few Polish people that don't actually drink that stuff. And you know, when my energy is up, I'm just a very charismatic person. Today, it's not really as up as it usually is, but I'm still there. I'm still holding right now. Don't worry, I'm gonna have a better day one day. What's your shoe size? I think it's 42 or 43. Would you crack every single tier 1 together? Yep. I would just put all of them in one room and I would crack every single one of them, and then we would like do my own tier list, and then there would be like no cheaters whatsoever. What do you think about Sweetie Fox Minecraft Let's Play? I know she is not a femboy, but like that's extraordinary for her. Well, the thing that you are not looking at is Sweetie Fox is playing Minecraft in a constant state of post-nut clarity. So she actually, if she logged in, she could probably beat Prime Marlow, she could beat It's a Real Me, she could beat everyone that's a good player in Minecraft. Like, she is genuinely the prodigy. I think that what she should do for her next video is just play on MC tiers to impress Marlow, and then maybe she can get her ranking done also for the MC tiers while she is filming a video, because it's a very interesting strategy where you live in a constant state of post-nut clarity. So you basically operate at 200% of your brain capacity and you just absolutely destroy everyone in Minecraft. Like, her gameplay was exceptional. I saw that shit and I was like, damn, she's better than Dream. Like, she will be probably able to beat 10 hunters, both in real life and in game. This is probably the most important question of today. Do you want a furry femboy boyfriend? Slipstart, you know where to find me, brother. I'm sitting on that Discord. Sometimes I'm on a voice channel. You can hit me up, brother. You can hit me up. We can dap each other up. Not gonna lie. And by the way, like, who isn't looking for a femboy furry boyfriend? Who would like refuse such an offer? Well, either way, that was the Q&A. So yeah, we hit 10,000 subs. Thank you for that, guys. I'm really grateful. I kiss you now. Mwah, mwah. Very big kisses right now. Actually, I'm gonna pull out the clicker. Roll over. Good boy. Sit. Good boy. Look at you. You're such a good boy. Good boy. Okay, guys. So that's about it. Join the Discord. Check out my other content. Thank you for the members. You're great. And yeah, that's about it. See ya.